uncertain world, in a chaotic time, justice wears a mask.
Was good. His was better.
Love is a game.
What is it about the wrong kind of man?
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car.
Power is a machine.
Now you've devised a way to read men's minds.
By the way, I've seen your mind, freak.
And revenge is a trap.
You're a devious.
Riddler and Two-Face can make a pretty lethal combination. Train me, let me be your partner.
Who's your tailor?
But first, let's meet our contestants.
Going down.
If the back wants to play, we'll play.
Was that over the top?
Don't work too late.
You forgot the part where you kiss the girl.
The real game begins.
Courage now. Truth always. Batman forever.
What's up, everybody? CWO's here with Junior 2000, Texas Hardcore 1965, and Sean Cinephile Sanity in the motherfucking
Hey,
house.
how's it going, everyone? Yeah, what's up, Juno in Texas?
Doing good?
Yeah, except for me, I'm thick as a fucking dog. But you know,
But yeah, everybody.
blow my attendance record though. So just excuse me for the hacking, you know. But
the CWO's here.
Maybe it'll be a Guinness record someday.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, folks, we're gonna watch it. Batman Forever. Val Kilmer just recently passed away, folks. We sadly lost a pretty damn good legend actor who left a lot of great films and great performance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just since he passed, you know, I've been trying to look through all his movies and everything, and to me, it's him and Tombstone stands out the most. Really does.
Oh yeah,
Tombstone's badass.
I tell you though, one of his last roles in this movie, The Birthday Cake, I think it's fucking great. He's not in it long, but the movie itself, I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was really good. It's a mob flick, you know.
Really?
Yeah, really good. He's using his, cancer kazoo, Sorry, I didn't, nothing, but I mean, just telling it like it is. But
yeah,
it's a good flick, really good. And then that documentary on Prime about him, Val, is really good. You can probably find that on Look Movie.
Yeah, I've heard of the documentary. I haven't checked that out, but that last movie that you're just talking about there sounds pretty intriguing. So, but I mean, as far as Batman Forever goes, honestly, I think the last time I seen this movie is when I went and saw it in the theater.
Yeah, I think so too. For me as well.
Like as far as like I guess this series of Batman movies, it's really about the first two for me.
Yep.
Like Tim Burton's two original films there, Batman and Batman Returns. But yeah, it's I'm interested to see Jim Carrey in this again. I know Tommy Lee Jones, from what I remember, can be a little overbearing as he is in some roles, even outside of this movie. But but yeah, either way, I'm interested to go down the '90s nostalgia lane with this one and give it a watch. And
Yep.
obviously, it's Val Kilmer's sole performance as Batman, or at least he's only been in one Batman movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because then who was I think it gets worse next, right? Isn't it? Was it George
George
Clooney?
Clooney.
Clooney. I didn't think he was bad. I just think that whole thing was a clusterfuck. It was just,
Also,
Yeah.
shitty
the
script and
even the bat suit looked like shit. Where it's just you have
yeah.
fucking bat nipples.
Yeah, I remember Tim Burton talking about that, like when they were like apparently like Warner Brothers was getting on his shit about certain things, and he's like, you gave the costume nipples and all this stuff. But I remember that whole spiel, that whole dilemma or whatever. Like
Yeah.
also, what else I thought was a really good documentary was the botched Superman movie with Nicolas Cage that Tim Burton was supposed to do.
Oh
I thought
yeah.
that was a really good documentary.
Was he
Yeah.
supposed? Was he
Go ahead.
supposed to make that Superman movie around this time? Because he wasn't directing this film, Batman Forever.
I think it was like around like somewhere between like 95 and 97 or something, maybe 98, something like that.
Because Batman Forever is a '95 film.
Let me get my tablet.
Yeah, Kevin Smith got fucking robbed.
But I can't see the chat. I don't have a
But
device to look at the
yeah.
chat because also my tablet's just gives me a really weird.
Yeah.
Well, it's the app, the YouTube app on here. It only gives me some of the features, and one of them is I
What the?
can't see the game chat.
Yeah. I'm clicking somebody's comment like Jimmy's, and it says it has this new fucking bullshit where it says delete comment, show stage. Like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, yesterday I was streaming and I had that issue. I couldn't pull up any comments. I had all this trouble. It was like all this elaborate options coming up, like telling me to ban people and all this stuff. So I was like, all right, I guess I can't pull up any comments.
Yeah, this is a fucking weird thing. But hey there, Jimmy. Good to see you.
What's up, man?
And Rosalia
What's up,
is in the
man?
chat.
What's up, Rosie?
Chester Franklin, like always, he's always here for the CWO.
Yep, he's the goat.
Yeah. What's up, Chester Copperpot?
Z's in the house. What's up, Z? Some gay Netflix
Zodiac.
show.
Yeah, what's up, Zodiac? What was I looking up again? I forgot why I got my tablet. It's something about Batman.
Superman movie
Or
with
Superman. Oh, the Superman movie, right.
Hey there, Anthony Shubert. How are
Shove
you,
it.
Juno?
Anthony, shove it.
Getting real genius on Thursday and covering it in my memoirs.
And Anthony, if you ever pass away and you don't finish your memoirs, we'll finish them for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely do that. We'll make you like a time traveler, and say you've been to all these different places and things.
Yeah. Hey there, Greg. Brews in the house. What's up, Greg?
What's up, Greg?
Greg the Brewermeister.
The Brewmeister.
Yeah, Z says that Oh, go ahead.
No, like every time I look at pictures from the Superman movie, the Tim Burton movie, it just makes me feel like I'm gonna be watching like a emo Superman movie or something.
But see, I thought Kevin Smith was actually supposed to do that shit.
But I'm trying to find the year. It says 96, I think. Or that's when they started working on it, I think. It's from the
Yeah.
looks of it was like 96.
Oh, yeah. So that was a year after this film because they're both
It was,
DC
but
films.
it also says it was like in development hell since 1990.
Instead, we got Superman Returns with Brandon Ralph.
So it was like the whole 90s decade. It was like in development hell, and as we all know, it just never happened. But
Instead, we got.
I got a couple movies in the mail today.
Oh, yeah.
Texas, have you seen this movie, Revenge?
Yes, I have.
Any good?
Fuck yeah, it's great. It's by the woman that did The Substance.
Oh, really? Okay, because
Yeah.
it was on sale. It was on sale on Amazon for like less than like $12, so I grabbed that.
Cool.
And I also grabbed one of the newer Shudder movies from last year, Oddity, which I thought this was really good.
Juno, you need to do like a solo on that stuff.
Oh, shit. Is it because I was trying to get the comments because they put this?
I know it is like glared up too on my side.
Yeah.
But
It's actually funny, Sean, that you mentioned that because today I got a Shutter package. So
yeah.
I'll show my stuff, if Juno will allow it,
And yeah, Revenge. But I've always heard good things about this, and I was like, maybe someday I'll pick it up. And I saw it on sale, so I said, I guess it's time to buy it.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's a good pickup.
But yeah, I did pick up the I also picked up the 7 4K, which I got that like a couple days ago.
Oh yeah, that cool.
Yeah, you get more artwork on the inside because it is like one of those kind of like digipack foldouts. It's like, the front cover is kind of just dull as hell, but then you get all this stuff as it folds out.
Oh, it's that sliding shit. Fuck.
Yeah, but what's like really disappointing is apparently like when they first released the 4K, it was actually a steelbook. And then like that sold out, and then they replaced it with this. It's like, why don't you just stick with a steelbook? But I don't know. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it really is about just having that 4K at least.
Yep.
But that's all I got for now.
You want me to solo you Texas for what you picked up?
Yeah. You don't mind.
Yeah. It's just this comment shit. I didn't want to like interrupt with the comments in the front.
So
that can be annoying when you forget about that shit.
I ordered this bundle because it was kind of cheap. One of these movies I know of, but I thought, what the fuck? So first thing was the House of Psychotic Women Volume 2. And it's got 4 movies. This one with Amanda Plummer called Butterfly Kiss. It looks great, like this weird kind of revenge, movie. And then there's one called Morgiana, and then this one called The Savage Eye, which it says like I think it's in black and white. It's like a dramatized documentary or something. And it says this woman, Barbara Baxley, stars as a bitter divorcee adrift in Los Angeles' dark underbelly. And then the last one is there's one called The Glass Ceiling by a Spanish director, Eloy de la Iglesia. I don't think he's related to the two Iglesiases, but
sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah. But it crafts an unsettling story of paranoia, madness, and murder, and that's just like all of us in here. So it's a good thing, and so it says they're all They've been scanned from their original camera negatives and are presented on Blu-ray for the first time ever in North America. Okay, and then there's this thing called Entertaining Mr. Sloan, which obviously you can see that the cover art is kind of like a cock and balls. And it's
Wow.
like this British sex comedy. I've never heard of this thing, but it's early 70s. But they don't really describe anything about it, like at least on the slip, but it says The Shadiest Hit of the Year by Daily Steps. Outrageous, The Observer. Enormously funny, sick comedy, Sunday Telegraph. Kinky, Daily Mirror, and 4 of the best performances of the year from The Sun. So, yeah, and so they all, because I ordered the bundle, I got like a little keychain, which is basically the little cock and balls. And so, I thought, why the hell not, And
Now,
then,
does the title of that movie does it live up to it? Is it entertaining?
well, I haven't watched it yet. I just got it. I mean, the trailer for it looked great, looked kind of funny. It's just like basically, I think this one guy's like this stud and this older lady trying to get into his pants, and then there's this guy who may be, kind of trying to get into his pants or some shit. And then this one, I think you'll be interested in this. It's called In My Skin, and I think this one is Spanish or maybe Italian, or might even be French, but something like this chick is like, utter or some shit, and kind of nuts. I mean, it looked really bloody and stuff like that. So, and it's got one of those half kind of weird cases things, with the top comes off. But the craziest thing that came with this whole deal, there's a House of Psychotic Women game. I mean, I kept thinking because they showed a picture of like the playing pieces and shit. So I thought, it's just gonna be this cheap paper bullshit to pop everything out, like nothing. But this thing, obviously, I mean, it's kind of heavy, so you get a full honest game board. It says.
Does it come with any psych meds?
Well, I should hope so. There used to be a game. There used to be a game in the 70s. And Rosie might remember this. It's called Mystery Date, where like mainly girls would play. Mainly girls would play it. And be some dude. Like appearing at the, at her door. For the date, and you try not to get like the bum or the homeless guy or the bender or whatever,
Or the muff diver.
Yeah, so I've
You
never
don't want to get the muff diver.
But this thing says this actually it's for 3 to 6 players, so you gotta have 3 players to actually play this. But because when I got the box, I was like, the post lady, handed it to me, and I was like, oh man, she goes, do you have that? Okay, I go, yeah, it's just a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be, and she said, that's what I told my husband. And I was like, what? Never mind, so yeah, that was my recent Severin pickups, besides last week when I got my second Russ Meyer thing with a movie actually called The Pickup. From the 60s, one of those what they used to call a roughy, where dudes would, beat a girlfriend or something, So. But I also got this cool ass Russ Meyer T-shirt of R.M. International.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
But I read up about that movie In My Skin, and I checked out a trailer for it, and doesn't she have like some kind of like something wrong with her skin, or she starts like consuming her own skin, I think, if I remember correctly?
Maybe. I watched the trailer once, and I thought it was just some chick, slicing herself up, and it's kind of like, But
Yeah, I remember seeing that too. But like, yeah, it does look really interesting. So I'd have to check that out at some point.
Yeah, I also picked up a few titles from my few months being on, like, not picking up for a while, but because I kind of took a break from the haul video and shit.
Right.
So yeah, I have like a few stuff here. I did pick up a few Masters of Horror DVDs, but like these are like one of the two, the V Word and Pelts.
oh man,
Oh,
Pelts
that's
is
my
fucked
favorite
up.
one. Pelts is my favorite episode, dude. That's a
It's
Dario Argento one.
It's
probably the most
great, but
bloody
it's
one in the
it's
series.
fucked up, man. And then he
Dude, the
did that.
bear trap, the face in the bear trap. Oh, at first time I saw that, I seriously got up off my couch and was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, he did that other one, Jennifer. Oh fuck, that was
Yeah.
that was crazy as shit too.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, as far as Masters of Horror episodes, that's a must have right there.
yeah. If anybody ever checks this episode out, it's Pelts with Meatloaf and Daryl Argento directing.
And John Saxon's in it too.
Yeah, sadly he's not in the episode long. I kind of wish he was in a little bit more because I like John Saxon, but it was cool to see John Saxon in the show. And I picked up Phantasm 3, which I actually do think this is the best Phantasm film in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it,
Lord of the Dead. That's like the action. Well, besides part two, that is like a horror action film. I think it's fun though.
yeah, I mean, my favorite thing in that's that fucking frisbee with the razor blades and shit.
My favorite thing is when the yams come out.
Yeah,
And then I also picked up the two Terrifier films, Terrifier 2 and the third one.
Nice, nice. Is that a lenticular?
Yeah, the Walmart bullshit, the shitty Walmart edition.
Okay. I still need to pick up the third one. I had the first two.
I still got to get
Yeah,
2
because like
and 3.
this has the Santa cover, then it has the original poster where you see his face.
Yeah, yeah, that's nice. I wish more companies would make more lenticular slip covers, man.
Terrifier 2, Electric Boogaloo.
And I also picked up a Jet Li movie, which I think this is a fucking badass movie, Black Mask.
Oh, that's great.
I never
There's
seen
like
that one.
a weird version of that, like when they released it here. That's, I mean, I couldn't, I bought it on DVD. I didn't see it in the theater, but I was like, man, this is fucking bloody as shit.
Yeah,
And
it's violent.
yeah, I mean, and apparently though, I think there was one that got trimmed down. I don't know,
Yeah,
but I noticed you.
the one that's trimmed down is the U.S. cut, the one with all the fucking weird rap music and shit.
Oh, okay. But I noticed that you're gonna do Unleashed as a watch along.
Yeah, Unleashed is gonna be next week.
Did you know that that was also called Danny the Dog?
Yeah, Danny the dog.
Yeah.
But what's interesting about this film is that it actually has 3 cuts of the film.
Really, on that one? Holy shit.
Yeah, because it also because the third cut is also the U.S. cut that everybody sees with that fucking rap music and the shitty English dub version. Because that's included as well, but it has like the original Taiwanese Mandarin version, and then like a brand new extended cut on a bonus disc. So you got like 3 cuts of the movie and some new special features, and they're actually remastered. It looks
Okay.
pretty good, but yeah, it was
That
actually
art
on
was
sale. It was on sale for like $22, and this was originally like $35 on Amazon.
Damn.
You're like, holy shit,
that's not a steel book or anything, right?
no, it's a Blu-ray case.
Okay. I just for some reason it looked like a steel book to me.
But yeah, it's just this movie, like, it's pretty fucking badass. It even though like the English version, it does have a shitty English dub, because usually when you do foreign movies and they have the English dub, it sounds like shit. But it's pretty damn violent and action packed throughout. Like you got like insane kills in the film. It's like an R-rated version of the Green Hornet, pretty much. Like fucking like people are getting disemboweled and bloody shootouts, like insane fucking stunt martial art fighting. Like this is probably the most bloody and vicious Jet Li movie out there.
Where did you get that at, Juno?
Amazon.
I'm gonna have to look that up then.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if the sale was on because they had like that coupon shit that Amazon does all the time.
Hey, that works, dude. Don't bitch about that.
Because it was originally, it was like 30. It was like $36, like the original price, but it had like a big like 30% discount, and it went down like to like $22. Like what the fuck? That's a steal.
Yeah, sometimes you got to jump on those things, especially if you have the money and everything.
Yeah, and the
But they
discounts,
will, like, those
go ahead.
sales will just like disappear quickly.
Yeah, because those discounts are a steal. Like damn, like you're surprised that like an expensive one could go down price. Like I even saw on there that they have Hellraiser for like $50, but it was like $70.
I think that's the cheapest I've seen it. You're talking about that quartet box, the box
Yeah,
set?
yeah. The one with Hellraiser has this where you see like his body is like getting cut in pieces or some shit with his head or something.
Yeah, Torment,
Like
or I
yeah,
don't know,
it was
Quartet
like
of
80.
Torment or something.
I
It was like
bought that.
80.
Oh,
It's
go
like
ahead.
$80, but it's like it went down to like $53, like for that with that discount shit. And I'm like,
Well,
what
it's
the
an
fuck?
import too, so you gotta expect it to be a bit, you know. I mean, I think they did release maybe an American version, but
It
I
is
bought
the American. It is the American 4K re-release version.
because I bought my box was just
'Cause-
Blu-ray. Bought it off of Grindhouse, and I forget how much I paid for it, but it was a decent price.
yeah. But you said that you got 7 on the 4K from Amazon, Sean.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had like a credit. I already had like a credit on there for like $5. Sometimes if you spend money on Amazon, you get like this reward credit. And I was like, well, it's 25. I can knock 25 off of that and get it for $20. I may as well jump on that.
Not bad.
But I really want to get that Panic Room Steelbook with the 4K and Blu-ray, and I really want to get that.
Yep. But yeah, we got Gory Tiger in the house. What's up, Gory?
What's up, Corey?
Don't think Clooney was the worst Batman, but it was just a bad movie. Yeah, it's just that movie was fucking bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is.
And what makes it kind of a clusterfuck is that you have too many fucking villains in that one. And Bane is barely is like they make Bane a fucking bodyguard to Poison Ivy. Like he's never a fucking bodyguard. He was like one of those fucking villains that Batman goes to war with. Like that was the stupid ass thing I saw about that film. But yeah, and also Brooke Scarlett's in the house. What's up, Brooke?
Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, I still have my four movie DVD set. For
Yeah, and
Batman.
it includes that piece of shit Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Buttman and Robin. Yeah.
They should have made George Clooney Buttman.
There was a porn series called Buttman. They come up with fucking anything, you know?
The fruit booties.
I remember Anthony McGay on Adult Swim.
I remember when I was working at this record store and we had, you know, video rentals and we had a little book of like porn titles, you know, and there was one called Thanks for the Memories. What the fuck? It's like ridiculous.
But is everybody ready to get the show on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to spread my wings and fly.
Yep.
Lethal combination. Train me. Let me be your partner.
Who's your tailor?
But first, let's meet our contestants.
Going down.
If the back wants to play, we'll play.
Was that over the top?
Don't work too late.
You forgot the part where you kiss the girl.
The real game begins.
Courage now. Truth always. Batman forever.
Hey, Two-Face, show me how to punch a guy.
It's dirt simple, my boy. Ball up the fist, reach way back, and assert yourself.
That looks like fun. Let me try.
Ball up the fist,
Ball up the fist.
reach way back,
Reach way back.
assert yourself.
Ow!
All right. Everybody get ready for the 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit play, bitches.
Warner Bros. Presents.
Tim Burton production.
Joel Schumacher production. Featuring Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. The Lost Batman. The Lost Batman boys. I mean, like, you know what they should have did? They should have just not casted Tommy Lee Jones and just gave it to Jeff Daniels. And
Yeah.
that would have been the closest to Dumb and Dumber Part 2 we could get. A real Dumb and Dumber Part 2.
Yep. Like even Jeff Daniels did. He also did serious shit. So like it would fit. He would fit Two-Face.
I forgot. At least Michael Gow was still playing Alfred.
Yeah.
He's like the only actor that stayed in all 4 films.
I forgot Drew Barrymore's in this?
Yeah. I'll get drive-through. That's fucking okay.
Rid Baker did this. He does the special effects.
Okay.
And Dykstra, too.
Mr. Wayne, would you like me to polish your nipples before you go out for the night? I don't have one of those coins, but I do have a John Wick coin. The Continental coin? I do have
Yeah,
one
I
of those.
remember.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, so if I'm ever in trouble, John Wick just got to show one of these and might get out of trouble free coin, I guess you could say.
See, instead of Two-Face, actually, they should have gotten Javier Bardem. You should have cast him in the role as like the guy in No Country for Old Men,
Yep.
because he was
Oh,
always flipping coins and shit.
yep.
Yeah.
I think that's what they based his character on in that No Country for Old Men, because he does feel like vibe of Two Face doing the flip coin.
Yeah, call it in the air. Well, don't put it in your pocket. Well, why is that? Because it'll get mixed in with all the other ones and it'll just become a coin.
Right.
Yeah, they should have used Tommy Lee Jones's face like as like the poster for kids don't do meth. Half of your face could look like this.
Yep.
You guys, I don't know if you guys remember in like '89 the Batman cereal,
Oh yeah.
the yellow hard Batman corn crunch cereal, dude. That if you bit into that shit the wrong way, it would cut your like your gums and shit. Your mouth would be bleeding by the time you were done eating this cereal.
Yeah, a lot of cereals would do that.
I never tried that one, but did it do that for you when you tried it, Sean?
Oh, dude, there was definitely times where like I had like just a little bit of blood, like kind of coming out. Like it wasn't like
Ah,
bad, like gushing blood, but like I could feel like the roof of my mouth like getting all raw and shit. It's like I guess it's like I mean like I don't know, like even like the original Captain Crunch cereal, like that's enough to screw up the inside of your mouth
Yeah,
too.
you remember the Mr. T cereal? It was like these big, golden teas and shit.
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely a one and done cereal. Wasn't a fan of that one.
I remember, my mom bought a box of that. It had a pack of stickers, from like the cartoon. And so I wrote, sending out letters to different people. So this one friend of mine, I took the Mr. T sticker, put it on the back of their envelope, and drew this balloon. And I said, um, you know, hey, motherfucker, I'll rip your head off, shit down your throat.
but Greg says that he heard Robin Williams was considered for the role of the Riddler. Yeah,
Yeah.
even there was even another act because Tim Burton was attached to this film. Keaton was going to come back, and Billy D. Williams he was going to be Two Face instead of Tommy Lee Jones.
Instead, he kept his Lando Calrissian clothes on and went out to go disco dancing, I guess.
Yep. But Robin Williams, he was also not just only the Riddler, he was also considered for the Joker in the '89 film.
Okay. Maybe that's why he's so like over the top in this.
Yep.
Yeah, he probably decided, well, I'm gonna fuck Nicholson up and do a
Yeah.
Who knows?
You want to get nuts?
Because I could see the difference how they did Two Face and like in this animated TV show, he's actually fucking menacing because he's voiced by Richard Moll in the animated TV show.
Right. Yeah.
And he kind of gives it like more of like a demonic voice to it when he like argues or gets into fights in the show.
Yeah, I remember coming home from school and watching that.
And then Aaron Eckhart, he played him in the the Dark Knight film.
Yeah. Hey, that security guard looks kind of like John Grande, man.
Grande, what is he doing in the film?
Maybe Two-Face is just a transsexual that we don't know about.
Because he has pink around him.
It's it's a woke
Pretty
message
and
before woke is woke.
yeah, pretty and pink.
I mean, like, if I was in trouble and Batman was gonna rescue me, I would just be chill. I'd be like, oh, I'm saved. Batman's got this. Batman never fucks up.
Yep. Harley.
He should just drop him in there.
I have to borrow this hearing aid.
Perfectly in that hole. Hang on, Betty. Could you see Bruce Willis as Batman?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably. I would take it. I would have. I maybe cast him over Batman, over George Clooney to see how it goes. And if they rewrote the film, I think it could have been better. Because there was a lot of bad shit that went through that Batman and Robin film.
Yeah, it's something I usually don't have any desire to want to go back and see.
Yeah.
Oh man, I never.
And especially having Bane as a fucking bodyguard, like that's just stupid in my opinion. Because
Yeah, but
that's how I liked how.
Oh, God.
Because that's how I like that Bane was. They did him justice in the Dark Knight Rise film where he's the villain.
Mm-hmm. For Batman and Robin, they should have just had Elijah Wood play Batman.
Yep.
Elijah Wood. Batman.
Have the good taste to die.
Elijah fucking Wood, that's hilarious.
There goes the Statue of Liberty, destroyed 300,000 times.
Yep, pre 9/11.
Damn you!
Damn you, damn dirty apes!
That's why people always want to talk about 9/11, but they don't want to talk about what happened to the Statue of Liberty in this movie.
Yeah, but even in the Planet of the Apes, man.
Yeah.
Paul
Maybe
Reubens
Wayne
is
Enterprises is actually just a front for Whaling Corporation.
Yep.
yeah.
That's the twist right there.
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing, Pee Wee as Batman. That would have kind of been cool.
They
I'm
did.
gonna
They
fuck
did
you
have
up.
Pee Wee as a
Yeah,
superhero in that Mystery Men movie.
that's right. Yeah. Oh
Hi,
shit!
I'm Bruce Wayne. What
Eddie
is your
Brock.
name?
I forgot
What
he was in this.
He's like, hi, my name is Bruce Wayne. What's your name? What if he was like, hi, I'm Andy Warhol? He kind of looks like him a little bit.
Yeah, they could all of a sudden, start playing Venus and
Yeah.
Furs in the background. Shit. Edward Nigma, that's a good one.
Brainwaves. The fuck is that? Crackhead hat? Is that full of crack rocks in there?
That's Doc's Brown's helmet. He stole it from his house so he could be the Riddler and use the flux capacitor to juice it up like a vibration.
So see, basically, he just described what he was making, and he's talking about the Truman Show right there.
Yeah.
So he invented the Truman Show as Edward Nigma.
Thanks, everybody. Keep up the good work. Factory looks great. Right, everyone? Back to work. Discuss this later.
I'll make you understand.
Beetle Bruce. All right. I can't see Mel Gibson as Batman.
He knows boss chair. Does he got a toilet like that too? Poop. Just sit there and toilet poop.
See, this is where this is the Tron scene from the movie.
Chair.
They're trying to make another Tron movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to talk about that. I didn't watch that trailer yet, but it looked like, Skid marker wink. Yeah, there we go.
What's wrong? You have nipples on your costume.
I know. Called back to this. That signal is not a beaver.
Maybe they should just call it the Scientology signal. Calling
Chief,
all Scientologists.
are you trying to get under my cape and suck my bat top? You know, yeah.
She's touching his nipple.
Greg says that he hasn't seen the second one of Tron. Have you seen that one, Texas?
No. You know,
I've
after
only seen the original.
it just never really interested me. You know, I mean, I saw the first one, but I was like,
That movie is just there.
yeah,
It just felt like it's just a repeat of the first film, and they bring back Jeff Bridges, but they use like some shitty de aging that looks bad. It was before de aging looked decent, but just back then it looked like shit.
Way before Tupac hologram.
Yeah, it's just because they used the de aging to make him like, oh, it's him from the original movie.
I
But
gotta
now it's
say,
like
I do
two.
not like the Batmobile in this. I do not like it at all.
yeah, it's a weird one. It's pretty phallic looking, you know.
I didn't like the Batmobile in the Dark Knight. That's like one of the least favorite things. I did not like that design.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I don't know. I thought the vehicles were all right in
yeah,
Nolan's movies. I kind of liked how like the motorcycle or like the tires would like rotate in all directions. But
mhm,
I I feel like at the same time, like as far as like any of the vehicles go in like that trilogy of movies, I didn't really focus on really, or I guess you could
yeah,
even say I didn't really. I probably didn't care for it that much, but I at the same time, it's like for like the time of that movie and like like all that technology and like military vehicles and stuff, it kind of made sense why they went with that, but definitely way different than what the Batmobiles looked like over the years.
yeah. More power. Sucking
Like,
his
come on,
brains out.
Riddler. Why go through all this, Riddler? Why don't you just use a pager?
What is he talking to Pazuzu?
Yeah.
And there's the green color behind you, Sean. There's green.
Yeah, it's
The
going
Riddler's.
on in my room
Woody Woodpecker.
Riddle me this!
You're mine, baby.
The crystal meth hat, crazy.
That was an acid trip.
I'm still trying to figure out why there's a blender on the top.
Unless he wants to make guacamole smoothies.
Guacamole smoothies.
As the Riddler's juice. Yeah, Chester is saying that he likes the lights behind you, Sean.
Oh yeah, I went with the color strobe tonight. See you later.
Hang on. You are fine. Hey there, Ashton.
Or should I say,
You are terminated.
Sir,
fuck You could tell Jim Curry's he's going out on the roll.
Yeah, they probably should have drug tested him after like every scene in this movie.
He probably went the Stephen King route, snorting the coke.
Batman in the courtroom. Batman's the only one who doesn't have to wear a suit at court, you know?
And who was that guy that threw the acid in his face? Was that Al Capone?
Yeah, I think it was Al Capone.
And that's Pat Hingle playing Commissioner Gordon. He's in Maximum Overdrive. Speaking of
Yeah,
Stephen King.
you're right. Yeah, he's the asshole boss.
He was like my father.
Oh, that's the guy from Falling Down. 85 cents.
Oh yeah.
Remember the Asian guy in the deli when he's like 85 cents for a soda and he fucks up his whole store over it. How much is this soda? 50 cents. 85 cents.
He's in Rush Hour as well. He's one of the bad guys in that gang or whatever.
Didn't he also appear in Thief as like one of the waiters or something?
Yeah,
when he was like talking to James Caan.
About that. I forgot about that. Like he gives like James Caan's baby like some milk or something like that. But yeah, he is in that movie.
But yeah, Wayne Enterprise, it is a cover up for the Whaling Company.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking housing aliens and xenomorphs. But they're trying to figure out a way for the xenomorphs to wear the same outfit that the Riddler wears.
Yep.
But it hasn't been working out too well. They've been losing a lot of employees over it.
Johnny is in the motherfucking house.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
CWO for life, Johnny.
Yeah. No comprende.
The answer
It's
is
a
a
riddle. I'm on a Mexican radio.
The answer is the Riddler's cock. He wants us to suck his cock.
Oh, I fucking love this song, "Flaming Lips," man. It's like there's one of the lines in there. He goes, "In your dream, you know, and you're talking about your boss. You hate your boss at your job, so in your dreams you can blow his head off."
Yeah, very fitting song.
That does feel like a.
Remember when I first heard that because I had a copy of the soundtrack that I got for free, and my ex-wife and I were just kind of taking a nap. We had that playing, and that song came on, and when that line came on, I just couldn't stop fucking laughing. Yeah, in your dreams, show no mercy.
She says that he digs the song text. It's a good song.
I saw Flaming Lips several times. First time I ever saw them, they opened for Porno for Pyros. They played maybe a half hour, but I mean, they just killed it. They just ripped through their whole set. They didn't even like say anything. Didn't even like stop, and they were so fucking loud, man. People were like, "Ah, this is so fucking loud." And I was like, "Yeah, you know."
So what? They just kept running songs right into each other.
Yeah, because they only had like 30 minutes, so they fucking just nailed it. Just didn't say this song's called Buttercups, or anything. This is one.
Fill me up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Fill me up, Buttercup, baby.
And then one of the other times I saw them, they were the headliner, and they had this thing set up with chicken wire and stuff. And so, like, when they came out, the whole place, they turned the lights out. The whole place was dark, and they kind of started. And when the drummer hit his fucking like hi-hat, all these fucking Christmas lights are just spinning around and shit on the wires, on the chicken wire and shit. It's crazy.
Chicken wire is no joke.
It was awesome as fuck, though. It was really good.
Tear one off and give me head. So you think it's possible that Val Kilmer, Tom Cruise, and Nicole Kidman could have had a threesome during this?
I don't know.
Probably.
Was Tom married to her by then? I guess he was. Because he wasn't he married to Mimi Rogers first, I guess?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
Nobody remembers, like her being married to him, but I know he was.
I don't.
Rorschach,
Yeah, I'm sick as a fucking dog, Rosie.
Yeah. When she just wasn't Nicole Kidman, she said Rorschach, and was it Batman was like looking at the those hypnotizing pictures.
Right.
I don't know if that's supposed to reference Rorschach from Watchmen. Because it looks like, because that's the shit that he wears on the mask with those weird shaping shit.
Yeah, the same kind of stylized designs.
And thank you too, Brooke. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I felt
everybody's
like
wishing you well.
shit
Wait,
yesterday. Ooh, man.
Texas.
Yeah, last night I watched when I was telling Juno I watched an episode of Mobland, and I looked at the time and it was just like a little after 11. But I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna get some rest and stuff. And it took me my muscles in my arms were so fucked up that it took me like 20 minutes just to stand up out of my love seat here. Fuck.
That's not good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I mean, I got a couple of days left, but hopefully I don't die before my birthday.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Fucking spring cold, man. I can't stand them. It's like winter doesn't really bother me all that much because you're always staying warm anyway. So you get rid of those pretty quick.
Oh, you see where Robin gets his costume from.
Isn't that the original design that he had in the TV show?
Yeah.
That color
Yeah.
outfit.
All I know is, if I was him, I'd be like, yo, I definitely want more money in my contract to wear this fucking outfit in the movie.
That doing those stunts is freaky. Like, because one step you could fuck up and have an accident.
Yeah, maybe something like this, the same scene will happen in the new Final Destination.
Yep.
She wants to get banged.
Jim Movie Channel's here. What's up, Jim?
All right.
Hey, good evening, Jim.
Jim says, fuck rated R. Let's go with NC-17, which did Tampon said the other. Nothing because they're both stuck up cunts. They don't do NC-17 movies right no more, Sean.
I can't recall the last time I really seen one, but you're probably right. I can't confirm that or not. It wouldn't surprise me if like Disney tries to like pull those kind of ratings or something.
Probably, yep.
We have before us. One of you pasty face
Thomas. Jim says that he likes Tommy Jones, but he's fucking terrible in the movie. I think he's just hamming it up because Jim Carrey's doing the same shit, but I think Jim Carrey has the ball with it to be over the top because he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's almost as if like Tommy Lee Jones is trying to be the Joker.
Because Two-Face is more like he's serious and he has like a scarier voice.
Yeah, he's just, I don't, he's just, there's just too many instances throughout this when he's just way overbearing on his performance.
There goes Robin's family.
Yeah. Oh, Robin's siblings are gonna die now.
Splat, you know.
He just killed a bunch of endangered fish.
It would have been fucking great if they would have had it where all these fish just fly out of there. You know, all
It's in the paper the next day. Bruce Wayne kills a bunch of endangered sea mammals and all this shit.
Yeah, it's just Tommy Jones. I know he hammers it, but it's just like he overdoes it because he's trying to
Yeah,
like shine over Jim Carrey a bit.
there is just sometimes like certain scenes where it's like, all right, dude, tone it down a bit.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo 3, the Bruce Wayne Massacre. There we go.
Yep.
Listen, Mr. Wayne, I really don't want to be your houseboy. What?
Ellen DeGeneres as Bruce Wayne if it's Disney.
I'm out. Okay. I'm out of here.
Jim says a movie about fish. Of course, Ellen DeGeneres is in the shit. That shit.
They should have just had Alfred play Batman.
Yeah.
I will take over.
Mr. Wayne, you started to suck. I'm going to, take your place. Get fucked.
Mr. Wayne,
pack your bags.
I've learned enough from you over the years to know that I can do Batman better than you.
Up, there we go. There's your
I got a
first
spare room. I got a spare room for a lonely boy.
Indian classic, fully restored. This is a Vincent Black Knight. I made like 100 of these. 101 actually. That's your favorite. Yeah, that was a one. This one. Alfred's actually a very good mechanic. Some of these need a lot of work. If someone were to pick them up, they could keep one. Anyway, this trip.
Hey, Corey's in the house. What's up, Corey?
Hey, how's it going there, Corey? Wilkie's Movies and Music.
Yeah, we have a good house. 15 people.
You know, like thinking back on it now, like throughout like everything that Val Kilmer's done, I think the first time I've probably seen him in anything was probably Willow.
Willow's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good movie. It just fuck that TV show. The first
See, I
movie.
didn't even give it a chance, but yeah, I didn't hear many good things about it.
Yeah.
Well, they got rid of that anyway.
Yeah, because it was fucking horse shit.
It was fucking bullshit. But you know, one movie I always forget that Bale's in is True Romance. I always forget he's in that because he's playing Elvis, which is like
Yeah.
in Christian Slater's mind throughout it. But it's
Yeah.
just something I always forget. He's in True Romance.
And it's weird that they never show his face. They always like show him as a back, like he's blurry in the background when he's talking to Christian Slater.
You can kind of like see the side of his face at times, but like just not enough to really, notice that it's definitely him.
I don't know, like I don't know if that was just a rights issue or some shit. I don't know, maybe they didn't want to show Elvis's face because they did that same shit in Forrest Gump. Where like he's only seen as the behind from the head, and then when you see him, he's like his face is blurry.
Oh God.
Which I don't know, like why does that even have to do with rights or some shit? Like you could just show Elvis.
I don't see what the big issue is there.
Yeah, fuck that TV show. It's just you want to see like a real piece of shit spit in the face of the first movie. That's what the TV show is about.
Now, I haven't seen Top Gun Maverick yet. Is Val Kilmer in that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is he?
He's in it.
Yeah, I got to get around to giving that a watch eventually. I'm not like I don't know. I'm just never really been the biggest Top Gun fan, but I do have both of those movies. So one of these days I'll sit down and watch them. Like I mean, I've seen the first one. I just haven't seen Maverick. And I also remember when I was a kid having the Top Gun Nintendo game. Like, what a fucking pain in the ass that game was.
Yeah, Jim says it wasn't Elvis. He was Clarence's guardian angel, but he was obsessed with Elvis. That's why he actually talked like that.
Yeah, that explains it more.
It's just like that role kind of feels like forgotten because people don't even realize that was even him. Because
Well,
his voice sounds different too. Like, because you barely even see him too. Only like
yeah,
some clips.
it's like that exact reason is why I always forget he's even in the movie. Like, there's times when, like, I see his name, like, on, like, the cast list there. I'm like, wait, where the fuck's he? I start thinking about it. I'm like, I don't remember seeing him. Like, it starts driving me crazy sometimes.
I saw Top Secret. I talking about Top Gun opening day, working as an usher, and had no clue about Kimmer was until I knew he was going to be a star. Jim talking about Top Gun.
Yeah.
I kind of wish he was the star of that movie because I think he did a better job than Tom Cruise. He also did the part as a favorite for Tony Scott, who directed him in Top Gun and Deja Vu, which came out later.
Right. That's another one I haven't seen in a long time. That's a Denzel movie, too, I think. Yeah.
Did you ever? What was your thoughts about that one?
What, Deja Vu?
Yeah.
I thought it was a decent movie, but it's, again, like I just said, I haven't seen it in a very long time, so I wouldn't mind going back and seeing it. Like, another one I'd like to go back and see, which is more, well, it's like on the lines of, Denzel movies, is, what's that, Man on Fire?
Oh yeah, that's a Tony Scott film.
Yeah.
That's like more like one of his revenge movies.
Right. You know what's one Denzel movie I watched out of sheer boredom one day is did you ever see that movie Flight?
Yeah.
When he's like an alcoholic and he's like a pilot and he like ends up saving a plane from crashing and all this shit and he's got to go to, I think it is based on like a true story too or something, but I was really surprised by that one.
Yeah. It also has a lot to deal with substance abuse, which is a touchy subject for everybody that deals with that.
Yeah. John Goodman's kind of funny in that movie. He's got like a book bag full of like all like types of drugs to like help people get through and like hold their composure and be normal. He said, "What do you need? You need coke? You need uppers, downers, all arounders? What do you need? I got it."
He gets pissed at somebody that's trying to grab his bag. Like, don't
Yeah.
grab my fucking bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey says that his favorite is Man of Fire. Yeah, that's a good movie.
But I mean, another one I'd like to go back and see is The Ghost in the Darkness.
Yeah, Ghost of Darkness. And what's interesting about that movie is that when he was like during making that film, he got the role for Batman while he was like in a cave or something, taking a break or some shit instead of that film.
But The Island of Dr. Moreau, I still haven't seen that one.
Oh,
And
God,
I
you
hear a
should.
lot of bad things about that one.
That's awful.
And I heard Marlon Brando and Malcolm were just being two assholes to each other, which makes sense because Marlon Brando's an asshole. But surprise, well, Shit Factory gave that a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Thunderheart. You ever see that one?
Huh?
Greg's mentioning Thunderheart. Did you ever see that one?
Yes. Yeah. I haven't seen that in a long time either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Now he finally wears the Riddler outfit, Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Still think they should have had Jeff Daniels play Two-Face.
Yep. American Gangster. That's a pretty good Denzel movie that Chester's mentioning.
Yeah, another Ridley Scott movie.
That's a movie I gotta rewatch because I remember not liking that film. It's just like I don't know. It's just one of those gangster movies that I didn't really get into. But I gotta
I'd
rewatch it.
say I would highly recommend giving that another watch again. I just know first time I saw it, like I'd say like that between Denzel, Russell Crowe, and actually I think like one of the most underrated performances in that whole movie is actually Josh Brolin as like the crooked cop in it. Like he is fucking scary in that fucking movie.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch that one.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend giving American Gangster a rewatch. In my opinion, that's like a 2000s classic right there. I think that came out in like 2007 or 9 or something like that.
Yep. 2009.
Yeah. Or maybe we should have John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell as Riddler and Two-Face. Step Brothers.
Right. Will Ferrell as the Riddler and John C. Reilly as Two-Face.
Yeah. Did we just become best friends?
What's the Terrence stamp? Rosie's asking. It's 55 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah. Off topic, I was like thinking about this the other day. If let's say if like Chris Farley was still around, can you imagine him playing the clown in Spawn?
I think so. I think he would play that role.
I think he could play a really good clown in Spawn.
Because I just think John Leguizamo was weird in that role. Because he's wearing a fat suit and he has a weird voice in that film.
Yeah.
I think to me, if like you said, Chris Farley, I think he would fit that role better.
Yeah, just have him like a bit more demented than full on just ridiculous.
Ridiculous, like squeaky clown voice. I don't know what the fuck they were making John Leguizamo to sound like. Here's a good one.
There's a good one.
A big ass diamond.
Alright, Robin. Like, really? Fucking dries your clothes like that. What the fucking scene?
Well, this part is pretty funny. The way they're doing the punching test scene. He's excited to punch a person. That punch hurt him in the hand. From a weak ass punch that he does.
I lost count.
Jim says it still cracks me up when Batman and Robin suits have nipples at the next movie.
Yeah.
That girl doesn't.
I mean, at one point, Nicole Kidman was definitely caressing his nipples.
Yep.
Ah, Dale's got a turtleneck on. That is Master Wayne's orgy room. You are not allowed back there.
Fucking Joel Schumacher was a freak.
Excuse me, sir, but you cannot go back to Master Wayne's freak-off room.
The 3D Xbox.
Yeah.
It's a TV addiction for being on acid.
Yeah.
Feel the need for speed.
This is YouTube headquarters. StreamYard connection.
I know he made Batman and Robin, but I can't hate Schumacher for giving us the Lost Boys. But it's just the next movie, like, because everybody's mentioning about Batman and Robin. It's just like there's a lot of negative that goes around that film. Like, they got rid of like most of the serious shit, and they made it more of a cartoony, kid-friendly movie.
Joel Schumacher, right? That's right. He died back in 2012. But I mean, I don't know. I really think one of his most underrated movies is Falling Down, Michael Douglas.
Falling Down.
And actually, you could say, you could even say, not that. I'm sorry. Didn't he do Phone Booth?
Phone Booth.
Yeah, Phone Booth. That's another really good one from him.
Pharaoh.
I know he did 9mm.
What?
9mm with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
That's a pretty decent
Time
one.
to Kill. Time to Kill is another decent 90s thriller.
Yep.
I remember The Client being a decent one, though. I remember seeing that a long time ago.
Balling Down.
Didn't he do Flatliners, too?
Yeah, Flatliners. I think P-Rich did a stream for that one a couple of weeks ago.
Fat panty liners.
Grace says that Falling Down was the last.
Did you say panty liners?
Yeah, fat panty liners. Just like Brooke Panty Shields.
Panty liners. Panty liners 2, The Reckoning. Panty Liners 3, Back in the Habit. Panty Liners 4, the new batch.
Batman's on the New York Times.
The New Jerk Times.
But they were gonna do like another Batman movie after that piece of shit Batman and Robin, but it didn't go into development until like we got the Batman Begins film because they rebooted the series. Because we were supposed to get like a fifth film, and then they were gonna go all serious with the series with the fifth film.
Yeah, it's hard to say what would have came of all that, but I think ultimately the better decision was made.
I wonder, like, if they were gonna bring back Michael Keaton, that would have been fucking awesome. And Tim Burton, that would have been awesome too.
Yeah.
And bring back.
You want to get nuts?
Yeah.
Let's get nuts.
Which it does make sense that when they did it with Batman Begins, that's where they went with the serious route. Because it only took like almost 5 years for the next one to come out.
Right. I still like Batman Begins a lot.
Yeah. And it's interesting that Cillian Murphy, he was like considered as Bruce Wayne Batman, but instead they gave him Scarecrow instead.
Which was probably the smarter choice there.
Yep.
And I think Scarecrow is the only one that actually comes back for every movie in the trilogy.
And he even like becomes like a judge in the last film, like executing Gotham.
Yeah, he's not giving people much of a choice. He's like, death or exile. They're not saying anything. Okay, death it is.
You have to walk through the icy pond river.
Yeah. Death or exile. It's the same thing, basically. If you pick exile, you die. But you pick death, you're just gonna die a lot faster. That's Bat Boy! Who's that Bat Boy? This is like as if like Batman meets Total Recall in this area. It's Batman on Mars. 2 weeks! 2 weeks!
It's a rave party with all the colors, the neon colors.
Damn, yeah, he's trying to fucking steal Batman's identity. What if like Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia came in and started fucking people up?
I would.
And he says, "Sorry, you don't have a spaghetti policy."
Danny DeVito comes out as the Penguin. So. Wait, doesn't Batman ever feel up the girl?
I love all three Nolan Batman movies. That's good, actually.
Think about every second. Think about every second of the day is getting two-faced. It took my whole life. It took my whole life.
Well, I think about it, but every second of every day is how much I want to get shit-faced. He doesn't want two-faced. He wants to get shit-faced.
Queefing for keep, man.
You gotta help me find him. You gotta help me find him. I'm the one who killed him.
But Sean, are you planning to do a Val Kilmer tribute movie during this week or next week?
Say that again?
A Val Kilmer movie because you did like a poll.
I didn't really plan on anything right now. I mean, if I did, like, maybe I would probably do like, I don't know, like maybe like Heat or Tombstone, but I haven't really given much thought though.
Okay, I was just making sure, like, if it wasn't like a voting or something.
No, I just wanted to see what people preferred out of those four movies. Which, I predicted beforehand, I would assume that more people would probably pick Tombstone. To me, I think that's his best performance out of any movie I've ever seen of him.
Yeah.
I'll be your Uncle Dale. I'll be your Dingleberry.
Yeah.
Busy! They put a bullet in her head.
Shut up. Do you?
You're here to jerk, girl.
Smoking! I mean, he could have, converted the Riddler, the Mask, the Grinch, all into one. Ace Ventura.
And they're all colored green.
Yeah.
The Mask, I feel like they could they could have made an R-rated version of that because it is a violent character.
I'd be into it, especially with profanity.
Yeah, and he also he kills a lot of people in violent ways. It's like something out of Watchmen.
You can call me anything you want. All right, boy.
Oh, look, it's Photoshop before it ever
Let me start loose, Brucey. Jim Carrey should have did a Fire Marshal Bill movie.
Oh, that would have been epic. Let me show you how. See, I would have loved that. That would have been fucking great. Yeah, it's definitely her pleasure because he wanted to get balls deep. I mean, what?
No. No one.
Look at the band. So Texas, you're doing the Salton Sea tomorrow?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That's actually another one I haven't seen before.
It's a real good one. I haven't seen that, like, I think since, it first came out on DVD, like 20 fucking years ago or more. But I liked it a lot. It's got Vincent D'Onofrio, and he doesn't have a nose.
I know I've heard of the movie over the years, but I just don't know. I mean, I just haven't seen it.
Fire Marshal Math.
Someone's saying that there's buzzing noise. I don't hear any noise.
Occasionally, I hear the humming and buzzing, but I don't hear it right now.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything.
But it's always it's usual StreamYard fuck ups all the time. Because StreamYard is kind of shitty with their audio fuck ups.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, sometimes it's just random internet connection too. It's like it really does seem like it does have to do with internet interference.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, when you use a tablet to go live, that can be leaving you with noise issues too.
That happened with you with tablets, Sean?
I've never gone live with my tablet, but I know Texas said like he had an issue with his before. Other people I streamed with that had tablets, there always would be like a feedback interference kind of thing going, like every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool scene. Why don't you just die?
Just die, you motherfucker.
Now, what do you guys think of this actor for playing Two-Face? Kurtwood Smith.
Yeah,
that would be a good choice.
Like, I think he could even like have the look, and even just based on how crazy he is in RoboCop.
Like make him more menacing and scary, like how he is in the animated show.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing that's the problem with Tommy Lee Jones is that they trying to make him over the top, where you don't even feel like he's intimidating or scary.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
become overbearingly goofy.
Because the more over the top, that fits more for Riddler.
Right.
Because in the animated show he is over the top and goofy, but when you see him in the Two-Face, it's more like he's serious, like he wants to fucking kill Batman, and he's always angry all the time.
Yeah. He's just always ready to pop off.
And he has like more like a demonic voice, because I think that also kind of fucks up his. Because I think the act, like when he gets his face burned, I think that also fucks up his vocals. So that's why he's more like he has a deep voice.
Right. Yeah, it does more than just the outer damage to him. But, I mean, Tex, I don't know if I can definitely get there tomorrow for the stream, but I'll try to. But, like, at the same time, I really do want to see this Salton Sea movie, so.
Well, you better be there, sucker.
That's going to be the usual time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try. I'll let you know at some point throughout the day, and then I'll probably get the link off you or whatever. But I'm gonna try my best to make it.
C says, "I know I can't see red for him in his Two-Face." I don't know if he would do the rope, because I think around this time he's doing that 70s show or some shit.
Yeah, I just was like going off the top of my head. I felt like seeing him in like the Two-Face makeup and how crazy he is in RoboCop. Like I just feel like he could have probably like pulled off the role in a way.
Yeah.
You know what else he's very underrated in? I don't know if you guys have ever seen a sci-fi movie from like 91 or 92 called Fortress. You ever see Fortress?
Not that I
Oh,
can
with
recall.
Christopher
Christopher
Lambert,
Lambert's in it.
Tom Townsend in it as well.
Yeah, yeah, and also Jeffrey Combs, but Kurtwood Smith is like the main villain in it. But
And
that's a
that's
really good 90s sci-fi
yeah,
movie. No
that's
one ever talks about that one.
yeah, that's bullshit that Vinegar Syndrome doesn't release that one, but instead they release fucking Navy SEAL, which is bullshit.
I don't know who has the rights to Fortress. I have it on Blu-ray, but that I mean at this point I think that movie could use some kind of like 4K
Yeah,
upgrade, but
I think
you know, isn't
Paraprick.
that a Stuart Gordon movie? Now that I think about that, I think that's a Stuart
Yeah,
Gordon movie. The same guy who did Reanimator.
but I think it's also a Paraprick movie. And I think they fucking
It's
own it
probably a Power
because
Prick movie.
they've been releasing a shitload of like a bit of Paraprick titles. Like they released fucking Congo.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find my Blu-ray real quick and see what like who released that Blu-ray. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. Tom Noonan's the dude from House of the Devil. King. Congo's not a bad movie. See, I'm just mentioning like they have Paraprick titles. Like I don't know. Like fucking Fortress should be the one that should be released.
Nah, I don't think that standalone Two-Face thing would work. I mean, because he's a villain, you know.
They already did like a few movies with villains, and it doesn't work. It's like they did those fucking Venom movies. Like I'm not big on those movies.
Yeah,
The reason I'm not big on those films is that they kind of make them too fucking cartoony and over the top. Like
yeah, they do. I mean, the first one's good.
that second one, I hate because I did not like how they fucking make Carnage PG-13 bloodless shit.
All right, so I found the Blu-ray. It's a Miramax Blu-ray.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, so fucking. Oh, so that piece of shit's company has it.
Well, I mean, now that like I wouldn't be surprised if Sony probably has the rights to this now. But this was also a collaboration, like studio thing, where it looks like it was licensed out from Miramax to Echo Bridge. So this is technically an Echo Bridge Blu-ray.
Echo Bridge, yeah.
But I mean, the transfer does the job. But this thing like really needs an upgrade with like real features.
And a new transfer.
The transfers, it's watchable, but yeah, it could use a 4K scan or something more than that.
Yeah.
But anyone who's in the sci-fi movie, especially from the 90s, you haven't seen Fortress, this is a good one.
Yeah. It's also a bit of a prison movie too, because they're in a
Yeah,
prison.
it's like an underground prison that's like miles under the earth.
Because the film also has the environment of being in jail, in prison.
Yeah.
Because was it Christopher Lambert he says like one of his cellmates that's almost getting raped or some shit, and then
Something like that.
he beats the shit out of the rapist or something.
Right, yeah. But
So
I
like you
like
got
how like when you get in trouble in the movie, like they put you in like this cell that's like all like blocked off by like laser beams, and they make you stand up, and if you get too tired, you fall asleep, you fall into the beams, you get killed.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot we got a Halloween scene in this one.
Yeah, it's October 31st. What the
Christ,
hell is?
Two-Face and the Riddler ain't blowing each other in the bushes there.
And he's gargling or something. But
They no longer call him the Riddler; they call him the Gargler.
but yeah, Alex from Movies Odyssey. What's up, Alex? He's in the house.
Hey, how's it going there, Alex?
Yeah, rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Yeah, good to see you here, Alex. We are an hour and a half almost into this movie, so I think we got half hour left.
Yeah, like we got like 30 minutes left, or 25 minutes.
Yeah,
Discounting
around there.
the credits. Yep.
Talk about the darkest funeral in the history of funerals. Like, they made sure that they had this funeral at night and there was only candles. No one could see anything. No, I know it's more of like a flashback scene.
Yeah, this was like Batman's dream, fever dream. Yeah. There was a part that they cut out, which I don't know if that's part of the original cut of this film, but it's only seen in the trailer for a bit. But he's like looking at this big ass bat or some shit, this animatronic bat.
I
It's
think
like a
that's like what this scene is supposed to be, but I guess they decided against that and went with this.
because when we were watching the trailer, because I did the trailer before the film, and I saw that scene's on there. I was like, that fucking scene's not even in the movie or not as a deleted scene in the features because there's no features on this cheap ass Warner Brother DVD.
Yeah, as far as trailers go, that's always been a very notorious thing. Adding
Yeah,
shit into a trailer where it's not actually in the
yeah.
movie.
Like Inglourious Bastards even did that. Like there's even like scenes where it's not even in the deleted scenes or in the film.
You know, that's a movie I'd like to do a watch along for.
Yep.
I mean, actually, I haven't seen it in quite a while. Twinkle, tweet!
Knocks him out. Trick.
And then he pulls like a big old sardine out of his, pants.
Spank me. I would have to say Jim Carrey is the man. He knows how to make shit funny.
Yeah.
Why does that sound like it says intruder in college?
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Shut up!
Oh, righty then.
his grenade toy.
Y'all know where Connell Cochran shows up from Halloween 3?
Which I do have a Halloween 3 shirt on.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about this shirt, the witch mask does the Joker face.
Yeah.
Speaking of, yeah. And he does the Joker humping dance. Do. Crouching down to fart out a grenade.
He definitely grabbed his nuts, though.
Is that a vibrator? That's like going down on the Batmobile.
How about Brad Dourif as Two-Face?
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, he could do the skit. He kind of had that in Exorcist 3.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that till now.
And that's a Warner Brother film or some shit.
Yeah, or it's something like that. Yeah, I think it was a Warner Brothers movie. Oh, no, that was a Morgan Creek movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was originally a Morgan Creek movie, which is why it got fucked up and we didn't get the original cut.
No! Don't kill him.
Tommy Lee Jones looks like a 90-year-old hooker shitted out a fucking pink lipstick or something.
Yep.
It's an image for you.
Yeah. Chester's got to get going. Thanks for the stream, but I got to get going. Juno, Sean, and Tex. Thank you for stopping by, Tex. I'm Chester.
All right.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, take care, Chester. Thanks for stopping by. Be safe, man.
Have a good night, Chester.
You know, Tex, you're probably familiar with this movie. What's his name again? The guy who plays Alfred.
Michael Gow.
Yeah, you've seen what the hell is it called again? Fucking Horror Hospital.
Yeah,
1973. It's kind of like a horror comedy spoof or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've always been a fan of it.
My favorite with him is Terrors of the Black Museum or Horrors of the Black Museum, something like that.
I've heard of that, but I've never seen it.
He's also in Trog with Joan Crawford.
Okay.
She's like this archaeologist, and she finds this frozen caveman, but he's kind of like an ape, and he gets unfrozen, and she's trying to train him, and he's like this asshole that's like, oh no, he doesn't, you don't need that. He's going to hurt people and all that, and shit. And then of course he gets pissed. They try to do something to him, and he gets pissed and starts fucking people up.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either. I will be right back. Give me a minute.
Yep. Oh, this time he doesn't have nipples. It's
Yeah.
just the bat logo around his nipples. Yeah, he wasn't. He was in the Serpent and the Rainbow. Great, Michael Gout. I just recently saw that movie a couple of days ago. He's like a professor in that movie where he talks to Bill Pullman in a small part of the film. Robin.
You should have said Reuben. Yeah.
Ruben. That would be a better name. Wait a minute, Bubba. There's that son of a bitch Batman. He's back, Bubba.
Would have been funny if he was like, wait a minute, you fucking asshole. Yeah,
But yeah, Michael Gout, he was also in Batman and Robin, so he's in all 4 movies.
oh, okay.
You see your partnership.
What if Jason Voorhees from Part 7 was in the water?
Yeah, he would be there. Because
And
it's
he
New
comes
York.
out and he's like, no, I'm taking Manhattan. But he's in Vancouver.
Terribly. I like how he just screams like a girl.
Yeah.
Look at him. Holy metal, Batman. That's what Robin would say in the TV show. He was a holy metal, Batman.
Holy garbage truck, Batman.
With the Garbage Pail Kids.
Looking for us.
He's like ready to puke.
It's like all the noises he's like, looking for us.
Headbutt.
Can't see anything. There's so many question marks all over the place.
Oh shit.
Let us die. Yeah. Movie. Alex is saying, "What is your favorite Alfred from the movies?"
Michael Caine's pretty good too, though, in Nolan's trilogy, but
Yeah, I'd pretty much go with that, but I'd also go with Gal.
I'm more
it's
with Mike.
really like between those two for me. But I think I might go with Michael Caine.
Yeah, Michael Goud. I picked. Because I like Batman Returns. That was so stupid of McDonald's getting all pissed that the movie's too violent, but they were promoting the damn toys as Happy Meals.
Yeah, no problem.
The what?
Crappy Meals.
Crappy.
Yeah. It's because I don't know why McDonald's gets upset. It's just a fucking PG-13 movie.
It probably wasn't them. It's probably a bunch of stupid parents.
This is terrible. My kid getting this.
It's like they bitch. It's like they bitched about the first Ninja Turtles movie. Oh, it's too violent. And that's why the second film they went all fucking kid friendly because they barely use their fucking weapons.
I mean, like for me as a kid, like I always want to see like violent fighting, but it was like movies like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's not like there was blood and guts all over the place. It wasn't like I was watching like Charles Bronson and Death Wish or something.
Right?
Yeah, that was the stupid shit they were complaining about that about the original Ninja Turtles. Like, it fucking wasn't that violent. It was actually fitting as an action film because it gave you a damn good story.
And like, if anything, like with all the fighting, like with the foot soldiers, it was all like choreographed fighting to where like more like exaggerated fighting where it looks more violent than it actually is while it's being portrayed on screen.
Yep. Yeah,
but like, I mean, like I know, like when I was first getting into Ninja Turtles and stuff, like Shredder scared the shit out of me. He just did. He really scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, Michael Caine. Alex picks him as his favorite.
Yeah, I gotta go with Michael Caine too. He is really good.
The first TNT got nunchucks banned in Britain. What? Nunchucks got banned in Britain.
Oh, I could see that. Everybody wanted, like that was like two things I remember with Ninja Turtles was like everybody like wanted a pair of nunchucks and everybody was checking their fucking local manhole sewer lid and calling down to the sewer to see if the Ninja Turtles were down in the sewer and shit. The watery grave, or you might find Dennis Hopper from Waterworld down there.
Yep.
Could you imagine a Death Wish Happy Meal? You know, you get a 22 pistol.
Yeah, that'd be hot.
Or a pair of nuts, you know, stuff.
Or like a 10 to midnight Happy Meal with like, like that little, when the guy's got that little, that sex toy. You know what I'm talking about, right,
Yep.
Sex?
Britain also banned samurai swords. Oh, that sucks too.
I mean, like, I don't know if they banned serial killers. Did they ban serial killers? They probably should have worried about that first.
Yeah. The scums of the shit of the world should have gotten the ban first.
Yeah, like it really seems like Nicole Kidman had such an easy time making this movie. Barely has to say anything. Just gets all dialed up, looks good on screen, get a wealthy paycheck. Like she didn't really do shit in this movie.
It's like
And does Drew Barrymore even talk in this movie? Because I don't think I've heard a peep out of her the whole movie.
she did talk earlier in the movie. She was the one that was. She went on that. She was with Riddler, and on that opening night of his casino, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But like, I guess what she say, like 10 words, like the whole movie.
Yeah. As she was in Maggie Gyllenhaal, which is
bad choice.
for the better because I didn't like her replacement playing the Harvey Dent's girlfriend or some shit.
Yeah.
Because I thought Katie Holmes did a better job in Batman Begins.
God damn it.
It's just, but yeah, I don't know when the next Batman movie's coming out. The second one, they keep delaying that shit.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it really.
They keep delaying that shit. That's gonna be turned into the Blade remake. That's never gonna come out.
Got him. Threw every coin in the world up in there. And the coin lands perfectly in his hand.
Harvey Dunk. You know.
Goodbye, Harvey.
Goodbye, Harvey dog shit. Look at Jim Carrey. I may as well be the cable guy.
It looked like he took. It looked like he took a lot of meth.
Yeah, he just says it says to Batman, "My name's Ricky, Ricky Ricardo."
It's like he's drugged out of his mind.
Ricky Ricardo.
This bat is like coming after him.
Look at
And
that.
I think that's like the first time you see Arkham Asylum in a live action film.
Yeah. It was more easy work for Nicole Kidman. You don't have to say nothing, just look pretty. We're like pretty much at the end here, right?
Yeah, we're almost to the end. Like 3 more minutes left of the film.
Yeah.
Who is Batman? He's fucked out of his mind.
Yeah.
I mean, like, did she really think going there she was going to get an honest answer anyway? I found out. I found out who Batman is.
He's fucked up on the yayo.
I'm Yayo Man. And my sidekick, Chi-Chi, get the yayo.
Look at that asshole.
Look at that asshole. Lick her asshole now. Like the cocoa asshole.
The Dark Knight Rise.
Yeah, come on, Robin. Get on my back.
Juno, did you say the Dark Knight Rise? What?
Yeah, because he's about to rise up out of the cushion.
The cushion.
No, but you got
He's
your
gonna fly high.
you got your Happy Meal Dark Knight Fries, you know.
Oh, who did this song? Is this you too?
Yep.
This is when Bono was like, I need red sunglasses.
Bono.
John Favreau was in this in a small part.
Who?
John Favreau.
John Favreau. He did.
Yeah, I
He did.
definitely remember seeing this in the theater, though. Yeah, it's first time I've seen this since that day.
Yeah. Alex says that he likes the new Batman movie. Just hope they make the sequel. Father Goey was good. I don't know, like, I just hope they don't fucking delay it 2 more years, because that's just getting fucking ridiculous. Why are they delaying that motherfucker?
Yeah, who knows?
Like, what the fuck do they even need to do more with that film? It's already fucking there. Just give us the fucking film. Oh, because they don't want a competition with fucking Doomsday. It's a shit. Marvel's losing a lot of money. just released it. Like, yeah, I think that movie will kick. I think that movie will easily kick Doomsday's ass. Easily.
Miss Kidman's dialogue coach? What the fuck? She need a damn dialogue coach for?
But yeah,
she barely even talked in the movie.
But yeah, folks, that's Batman. That's Batman Forever. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer, playing Batman. Sadly, he would not go back. Yep.
I mean, I'll be honest, not one of my more favorite Batman movies, but you know,
Yep.
with the passing of Val Kilmer and everything, and you know, the fact that I haven't seen it in so long, you had this scheduled. I'm glad I was able to go back and see this again, but
Yeah, because I understand like the flaws with the film. Like there is some flaws with the film, especially the fucking Two-Face. That's more of the flaw of the film.
yeah,
They kind of ham up Tommy Lee Jones too much in the film, like especially
yeah, I can
Two-Face.
see that.
Like Two-Face, he was never that over the top. Like he was more like a serious, demented motherfucker that wants to kill you or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, there
Like
goes
it.
that damn Seal song.
Oh damn it!
Yeah.
Should have just played the Bono song the whole way.
Did you know that when it snows, my dick gets larger?
You know, it's so weird that he did like 5 albums and they were all called Seal. It's like,
Oh, I was just saying that I heard James Gunn is delaying it because maybe they want to put the Superman because of that fucking new movie. But then why didn't they just release it last year? That could have just been a good fucking November release. Stupid fucking Warner Brothers.
Ooh, if I could make it through kids and those on the grave. But yeah. So besides tomorrow night on Texas's channel, on
Tomorrow's gonna be Texas.
Saturday will be the 40th anniversary we have scheduled on my channel for Cat's Eye. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the time is of what that stream's going to be yet. Tex, if there's still something you want to plan out on your birthday or whatever, or if you just want to do this stream and you want it done at a certain time, just let me know.
But that's, I mean, I said the other night, but I don't think you heard me. I thought maybe after your movie or whatever, we could do a random stream maybe or something.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna schedule this for a little bit earlier then. How about what time works for you? Really? What time works for you?
I don't know. I mean, what time do you have your set for?
I think it might be like 10 o'clock, but like I could do it at like 6 or 7 o'clock. That would be 7 or 8 your time.
Yeah, I guess it would be okay. The only thing I got going on that day is Jimmy's taking me to lunch. I don't know what time though.
All right. Look, nothing has to be like set in stone for sure right now, but I'll just talk to you more about it. I know we're getting closer and closer to it, but well, I'll talk to you through text messages, and we'll put that in a better structure and get that all figured out. But I really am flexible at any time, so if you want to maybe do that stream beforehand, and then we'll do whatever on your channel afterwards, I'm down for whatever.
Okay.
And also, if it works out as for some reason you can't even make the stream, not the end of the world, dude. Just not.
Yeah, Sean. Alex is saying, can he join you for Cat's Eye?
Yeah. You can join us, Alex. I'll have to I can email you the link or whatever. I don't know if you're on Instagram or not, but Instagram or email work. So I'll just send you the invite link. But yeah, you can come join us and hang out with God, I can't talk. Yes, you can hang out with us and join us for Cat's Eye. Definitely, more than welcome to have you. But yeah, other than that, that's the next thing I have planned on my channel. But tomorrow, Tex, what do you have going on? The Salton Sea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alex.
Yeah.
Alex confirmed that he wants to text. He'll text you.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. You have my number, and I have your number. I have his number, and he has my number. Jesus Christ! I think my brain's melting right now. I can't think. But yeah, I'll stay in touch with you, Alex, and yeah, we'll hang out on Saturday then for Texas's birthday, as long as that all plays out right. But we'll get the time figured out, and I'll relay that to you too, Alex.
But next week, folks, I'm gonna do Unleash with Jet Li. That's gonna be for next Tuesday.
Okay.
And what's surprisingly, that movie is free on YouTube, so they have the movie on there. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, Salton Sea is available on YouTube as well.
And Salton Sea.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be easier for me to access that then. But yeah, I am gonna try my best to make that for tomorrow night because I've never seen it before. There's no better time than to watch a Kilmer movie I haven't seen before. During this time since he's passed on now.
Right.
He has a shitload of good movies. Did you ever see Real Genius, Sean?
I don't think so. Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, there's no way you've never seen that, dude.
That's a Val Kilmer movie.
What's it? You said The Real Genius?
Real Genius.
Real Genius, yeah. It's like the second movie he did after Top Secret.
Oh, all right, yeah, 85 movie. This is another one. Honestly, I've only ever seen parts of this movie on TV as a kid. So I've never actually seen that whole movie.
And Uncle Rico's in that movie.
Uncle Rico. But yeah, I've never seen the entire thing for Real Genius. For a second, I was like, he's not talking about that Bob Clark movie, Baby Geniuses, is he? Like,
oh, not that.
Right?
No, the better Genius movie, Real Genius with Val Kilmer.
I couldn't believe when I found out that was Bob Clark. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, something tells me he must have got paid like wealthy, like a good paycheck on that. I bet they were probably like, "Look, dude, we know you can direct. We'll give you all these incentives and all this in your contract." And he was probably like, "What else am I doing? Why not?"
But yeah, folks, tomorrow watching Salton Sea for Texas. It is Saturday. Will be a special birthday week for Texas. Watching Cat's Eye and this good Rando stream. But yeah, we're gonna have a good weekend, good week, and we'll see you guys next week and stuff. Have a good night, everybody, and take care. Thank you.
Lethal combination. Train me, let me be your partner.
Who's your tailor?
But first, let's meet our contestants.
Going down.
If the back wants to play, we'll play.
Was that over the top?
Don't work too late.
You forgot the part where you kissed the girl.
The real game begins.
courage now. Truth always. Batman forever. There is a good one. Don't shoot me, please. Don't do what I want me. Give me that.
Hey, Two-Face, show me how to punch a guy.
It's dirt simple, my boy. Ball up the fist, reach way back, and assert yourself.
That looks like fun. Let me try.
Ball up the fist,
Ball up the fist.
reach way back.
Reach way back.
Assert yourself.